Okay, so I decided to make a video for everyone who asked how to set up this hydroponic system for lettuce. You can grow pretty much anything with this system, anything that fits into these baskets. Lettuce and spinach and cabbage and those sorts of things will be the best. If you want to grow tomatoes and that sort of thing, then you'll need bigger baskets to put in these holes. But yeah, okay, let me just run you through the setup. It's very simple. So basically all it is I had one of these plastic containers lying around. I filled it up with water and I had some of this nicely insulated cardboard as well that I used to top off the container. So basically, okay, so you need the container, you need water with nutrients. These are the nutrients that you buy from the store, from the hydroponic store. You then also need something to put on top of the container that you can cut holes in. And into those holes you will put these little, these little plastic baskets. So basically the plant sits in these baskets, the seedling, and you fill these baskets with this clay material. I don't know exactly what it is, but all this stuff you can buy at the hydroponic store. So you fill these baskets with this clay material, and then into that you plant the seedlings. So you can either produce your own seedlings by planting seeds in a little seedling tray in soil and then pulling them out at a later stage and getting rid of the soil from around the roots. I actually bought seedlings from the nursery because I was a bit impatient for that. This suits impatient people nicely because the stuff grows so fast. Okay, so then what I did was let me just take one of these out. Okay, so what I did was I put this light is terrible. I put the seedling in this little basket, and then I filled it up with those little clay pebbles, and then I just put it directly in this hole that I had cut. Let me see if I can put this back in again. So I did that for all of the seedlings, and then I filled the container up with water, mixed in the nutrients according to the charts that they give you. So when you buy these nutrients, you'll get given a chart with the exact amounts of nutrients you need to add per liter of water, and depending on what you're actually growing. So I just put the water in here with the nutrients and the plants, and then the other important thing is I bought a little fish tank pump. So this thing cost like 65 Rand from a pet store. You just connect this up to one of the air hoses, and I'm sure you guys have seen you can get these little air stones. Oh, let me see if I can show you. Okay, so you can see the air pump is pumping in air into the water to keep it oxygenated. That stops bad bacteria growing, and it also keeps the roots alive. So basically that just goes in there and keeps the water nice and aerated. Without that, the plants will die because there won't be any oxygen for the roots, and also you'll get some bad smells coming from the water because bad bacteria start growing when there's no oxygen. So that's pretty much how I set it up. I will also send you a link to where you can actually get the nutrients and all these materials. That's literally all I needed to buy. But yeah, I'll send you a link to that, and then let me know if you have any more questions. Right, I thought I would mention something else that is very important. So for the water level inside the container, you should keep it so that it's about halfway up the basket. I don't know if you can see the water level there. So about halfway up the basket, just making sure that most of the roots are submerged in water. You can see the roots are growing really nicely. This is only after 8 days. There were literally no roots coming out in the beginning, maybe one small root. Obviously when there were fewer roots, I made sure the water level was higher so that the roots still stayed submerged. But yeah, you can see how fast the roots have grown. It's quite insane. Yeah, So that's that. And then another thing, in case you were wondering, this little pump, you'd think it making so much noise it uses a lot of power, and that would add to the cost of this, but it actually only uses like 4 watts of electricity, so there's no worries there. It's not going to add anything to the electricity bill. Yeah, let me know if you have any more questions, and all the best.